Let me talk about this guy. What the hell is wrong with Luka?
It's good! Doncic wins the game at the buzzer!
Watching. Yeah, man, oh man.
I mean,
Future basketball these days. Ow, what a play! Gets in his back. It is party time!
Luka Doncic, basketball phenomenon, generational talent, and certified black man.
And then I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. Yeah, he played the way he played.
White? He plays like a white guy?
No, he plays like a black guy.
Exactly. Now, to be fair, Allen Iverson said he plays like a black guy. But we're going to take it a step further and prove that Luka doesn't just play like a black man, he is one. Now, let's start with the obvious. Luka is pasty, and he walks it out. Isn't just about skin color, and it's not an Isaiah Hartenstein situation where he looks white but is actually black.
You know, it's like light skin. I'm bright skin.
Nah, Luka is a white player but a black man. And it all comes down to skill and dominance. But first, a history lesson. For decades, the NBA has been a predominantly black sport. With Kareem and Bill Russell paving the way for the NBA in the 60s, fighting for civil rights and social justice, we are blessed to have the game that we do today. And if you look at the greatest to ever play the game, MJ, Kobe, LeBron, Wilt, Shaq, Steph, Tim Duncan, the list goes on and on. But did I even mention any white hoopers? See, right now, the NBA has the highest percentage of black players of any major sports league in the entire U.S. Here's a graph that shows the percentage of African American players to other ethnicities in the NBA since 2010. So, what does this all mean? It means that Luka Doncic breaks the mold, the stereotype of people his color. In a predominantly black industry, not only does he stand out, he is the creme de la creme. No pun intended. It's like Eminem with rap. Everyone knows he's white, yet everyone, and I mean everyone, knows he's one of the best in a black-dominated culture and industry. And I ain't here to educate you on the GOAT Eminem, but all the legends within hip-hop have accepted him as one of their own. So it is with Luka.
When this was Luka first year, I'll never forget, I walked up to West, I'm like, man, y'all gonna let the white dude get the ball the whole game? That's crazy. He looked me dead in my face. He said, that cold.
And the reason he's a beast is only because of his raw dominance.
Again, late in the clock, in desperation. Luka for the tie, he got it!
Luka is the best guard in the NBA right now, hence why he led the Mavs to the NBA Finals. His dominance is unmatched. You know, he just casually drops a 30-point triple-double in the playoffs. Game winners?
Luka's three is a win.
Just another Tuesday for him. 50-point games? He's got about 7 of those.
Going for 50 and he's got it.
He's the only player in NBA history to average 33, 9, and 9 for a season. And the only white player in the top 10 list of most points in a game. But I could go on and on. The main point is how this man does whatever he wants, whenever he wants, and no one can stop him.
Luka has done this to many teams this year. What? A situation like that before. How on earth did he find
Whenever Luka steps on the court, 9 times out of 10, he's the best player playing, even if he appears to be white. So when you think of the average white guy in the NBA, there's a certain stereotypes that come to mind. Perhaps fundamentals, great passing, sharp shooting, or no hops. And Luka, to a certain degree, does embody these traits. But there's one thing that sets Luka's play style apart from the majority of white hoopers. That dog in him. It's not necessarily aggressiveness in the sense of dunking over everyone. Yeah, definitely not that. But Luka is aggressive as in fearless. Luka Doncic has no fear, and he's an extremely physical player. Despite not having elite athleticism, he utilizes his size, strength, and insane body control to the fullest. His 6'7", 230-pound frame allows him to bully his way to the basket, absorb contact in the paint, and finish effortlessly through defenders, even if it's at a slow pace. I'd like to see Jason Kidd doing that. And don't forget that there's no one in the modern NBA that takes the type of shots Luka takes and makes. Well, maybe except for Steph. But he doesn't count. He's Steph. But to put the icing on the already talented cake, cake. Sorry, what was I talking about again? Oh yeah, Luka's good, and even better are his insane handles. We haven't seen a white player with elite ball handling like this since Pistol Pete. Yeah, Luka Magic is so good, he's got an ankle breaker highlight that rivals some of the shiftiest hoopers to play the game.
Iverson has Jordan. Here. Yeah, James doubling up the Clippers.
Combine all these elements of Luka's game, and you'll see he doesn't play like the stereotypical average white man. That's because Luka is insane. Being insane is what makes a good player a great player, and a great player a legend. It's that dog in you. You don't growl, you bite. You don't let up, sit up, or shut up for anyone. And if they do poke the bear, you make them wish they would have stayed home at their mama's house instead of meeting you on the court.
Peyton Jordan having some words. Looking into the eyes of Rashawn Leonard.
See, talking trash is one of the greatest qualities of any great. Kobe was so good at trash talking that he learned different languages just to talk trash to foreign players. That's the Mamba mentality. But what if I told you the best trash talker this league has ever seen was a white man? He was the OG Luka Doncic, the hick from the French Lick. Larry, legend. Larry Bird was the craziest in the psychic ward, not just of white hoopers, but all men. He was such a dog that when people heard him playing in the 80s over the radio, they legit thought he was a black man. And not only his play, it was always his legendary trash talking.
And I asked him, I said, Larry, what's going on with you? He says, you guys are being disrespectful to me. And I says, what are you talking about? He says, you guys are putting a white guy on me. That's disrespectful.
And Luka, he's him too. While not on the level of Larry Legend, he still has some crazy moments. Plus, it's just who he is.
351 games as of tonight.
Now, Luka's not the first white player to be called a black man. We got Jay Will, Dirk Nowitzki, Tyler Hero. The list goes on. But other than the great Larry legend, Luka is the closest to full domination of the NBA. And at the end of the day, regardless of color or even language or country, we know he can hoop. But the ultimate reason Luka Doncic is a black man, and this was just published last week. Luka is the proud father of 2 black sons, Devin Booker and Anthony Edwards.